Hello, I'm Dr. Peter Martone, and I am sitting here truly with a very amazing guy, Dr. Ned Hellwell. Dr. Ned, how are you doing?
I'm sitting here with a truly amazing guy, Peter Martone.
I'm a chiropractor, and I've entered into the SHINE program, and the potential behind what SHINE can do for our communities, I think, is just mind-blowing. We've already implemented the program and have just had such amazing success. I wanted to really take the trip down here to really, come and interview the developer of SHINE and really to get a good sense of, your why behind SHINE. Because when you're the world leader in authority on a subject, I mean, there has to be so much passion behind what you do. And why did you develop SHINE, and why did you get into the ADD arena? Just tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, I have a lot of passion. I don't know that I'm the leader in the world, but I'm one of them.
I can't go anywhere in a school that doesn't know your name. So I'm
well,
sorry.
In any case, I do know a lot about it, and I have it myself, as well as dyslexia. This interesting trait called ADD. And, I'm 62 years old. I've been treating it for 30 years.
62?
I'm 62, yeah, I know, don't rub it in.
No.
And I've been treating it for 30 years, living with a 62. And I have a different take on it than a lot of doctors do. Namely, I don't see it as a disability so much as a trait, it upset me over the years to see these folks when they get diagnosed, being told they have some terrible condition, almost like they've got cancer, or that their child has leukemia. Because that's not the case. If you manage it right, this trait can turn into a magnificent asset. I mean, I have in my own practice, I have CEOs and billionaires and entrepreneurs and Academy Award winners and Pulitzer Prize winners, people who are thriving, soaring in life. Because they've learned how to harness the power in this kind of brain. I say to kids, you're very lucky. You've got a Ferrari engine for a brain. You've got a powerful motor up there. Problem is, you got bicycle brakes. So I say I'm a brake specialist, and once you learn how to control this incredibly powerful motor, then you can win races. Then you're a champion. But if you don't learn how to control it, you can crash and burn, and true enough, the prisons are full of people with undiagnosed, untreated ADD. So are the halls of the unemployed, the addicted, the divorced, repeatedly divorced. It can be a major curse in your life if you don't learn how to manage it. So that's what's so exciting for me, and the passion really comes from that. Imagine you see millions of people, 20 million people with at least who have this condition, who are floundering. 6-year-old struggling in school, 30-year-old has 27 jobs in 1 year, and 17 relationships that he can't stay in, or someone who can't give up an addiction. You see someone, you're so talented, but you just can't get your act together. And they're walking around saying, yeah, I need to get my act together, and I'm a loser, and I need discipline. And I'm sitting there saying, hey, listen to me. No, you've got this undiagnosed thing called ADD. I don't have ADD. Yes, you do. Listen to me. And I want to get up from the mountaintops and scream it. Please learn about this, because it can change your life dramatically for the better. And that's what happens, whether it's the 6-year-old or the 30-year-old or the 60-year-old. When you get this condition diagnosed and treated, your life changes dramatically for the better. And so I'm on a mission to bring this knowledge to people of all ages, so they can see this dramatic transformation in their lives. Now, the reason I want to bring it to chiropractors is that you all are sort of specialists in bringing out the best in people. I've learned about chiropractors. It's a lot more than just cracking spines. You're specialists in helping people.
We don't sell crack.
Yeah, right. You're specialists in helping people become the best they can be without using medication. And most people who have ADD, one of the reasons they don't seek treatment is they don't want to take medication. Well, then it's a natural marriage for me with what I've learned, with chiropractors, with what you know, to say, okay, go see a chiropractor who uses the SHINE program, and that person will develop a whole treatment plan, a whole unwrapping your gift plan to help you tap into the gift part of ADD and minimize the damage done by the bicycle brakes. And so it's a marriage that I have high hopes for. I think, you know, what you guys do is wonderful, and I've been learning a lot about it. And I'm trying to bring you the information I have so that you can offer these millions and millions of people the kind of life that they really ought to have.
You know, the model fits so well into the, you know, into the chiropractic model, and that's what I love about it. Now, a parent, you know, parents are sitting at home, they have children, and, you know, the teachers are telling them that their children has a problem, the, you know, the principal is telling them that you know, their kids have a problem. What would you give, if you could give some advice to that parent? What's their first step? What do you think, you know, if, you know, the top, I mean, they have this gift, what's their first step in being able to unwrap the gift?
Well, the starting point is never worry alone. You know, don't sit alone at home and worry. But you got to worry with the right person. In other words, you got to worry with someone who knows what they're talking about. So I would honestly go buy one of my books. I mean, I'm not here to sell books, but my books are very reliable, and they're also strength-based. So go out and get Delivered from Distraction. Read it and see if it applies to your child. And if it applies to your child, it probably applies to you or your spouse, because this is a very heritable condition. And then seek out an expert. Seek out someone who really knows about it. You can't just go to your pediatrician, or some pediatricians, yes, but many no. And consider chiropractic. You know, if you can find a Shine-trained chiropractor, go see that person, and that person will tell you their approach to unwrapping the gift. You want to be proactive and intelligent about this. Don't be sort of passive and do whatever the teacher tells you, do whatever the school tells you, because you'll get 99 times out of 100 wrong advice. God bless them, but these schools just don't understand ADD. Now, I've developed a program for schools to change that, but in the meantime, most schools don't get it. And so you'll get wrong advice. They use a disability model, the resource room, you know, well, bureaucracy and all that. It's dismal. So be proactive, educate yourself, get a book, go see someone like you, and the next thing you know, you turn what could be a very bad news story into a very good news story. This is a good news diagnosis as long as you do it right. If you do it wrong, it's horrible. You spend years of struggle from pillar to post, and this expert and that expert, and oh, these poor people, they come in, they've seen 17 specialists, and they've all got contradictory advice, and everybody's, you know, trying to sell them this and that and the other thing, and they're just worn out. Well, that shouldn't be. And honestly, you know, I really know about this, and I put what I know into my books, and then I've taught you guys what I know, and then you take what you know, and we create this great synergy, this Shine program, which is a non-medication approach to unwrapping the gifts embedded in ADD.
Wow, I love it. You know, it's fantastic. And knowing that we have two people here with the gift,
yes,
and you can see how successful somebody with ADD can be once the structure is built into their life, I think is extremely empowering. So thank you, Dr. Hallowell, for taking the time and sit down and talking to.
Thank you, and I hope everyone watching will really take this opportunity. It's a tremendous opportunity for chiropractors, not only to help millions of people who are looking for a non-medication based solution, but also to have a lot of fun in your practice. People with ADD, whether it's a child or an adult, are really fun to work with. They're spunky, they're funny, they're spontaneous, they'll surprise you, they'll enliven your practice in a fantastic way. Race car brain, bicycle brakes, imagine that, a waiting room full of those.
Thank you.